Good evening and welcome to this Acupressure Nugget. This is specifically for clearing dampness. So dampness in the body, we wouldn't have this kind of idea of dampness in Western medicine, but in Chinese medicine, everything fits with the seasons, so including the climates. So dryness would affect the lungs and the large intestine. Heat would affect the heart and the small intestine. And what we're talking about here is that climate of dampness. Wind affects the liver and gallbladder. So we've got hot, dry, cold. So cold affects the kidneys. And what we're talking about is dampness, and dampness is related to the stomach and the spleen. If they are not working well, they will create a dampness in the body, and you might feel like this is like heavy muddiness. You'll get like stiff, achy joints. They'll be almost wet. And I've actually treated people who have a lot of dampness in the body, and actually when I put my hands upon them, they have a kind of damp, not necessarily clammy, but really a damp, heavy feeling. So I'm going to show you Spleen9, and this is one of the best points for transforming dampness in the body. Especially dampness can kind of coagulate in the lower area of the body. The spleen should keep everything up and the stomach should keep everything down, and they meet in the middle and harmonize your digestion and your transformation and transportation of the nutrients that you eat within food. So that's the job of the stomach and the spleen: transportation and transformation. And if they can't do that, then things get a little bit stuck and solid. And instead of the spleen supporting it, you'll find that it kind of drops. And you might also have problems with prolapse, but generally kind of stiff joints, heavy joints, probably a brain fog, that kind of dampness in the brain. So let's get to it. Spleen9, it's actually really easy to find. Let me show you. So you want to find your foot. You can all find your foot. And the middle of your leg, right in the middle of your leg, you're going to come right up the middle and you're going to find the end of the crease. You see the crease of the knee? So right up the middle, you'll come to the crease and you're going to press into here. Now, if that point is painful and sore, it is going to be telling you you've got a little bit of dampness going on. So we're going to use this point every day in Qi Flow with Jo during the month of definitely January and maybe February as well. So Spleen9, you've got two legs, so you've got two spleen points. But I'm going to work on from Spleen9 round to Liver7, because both of these really good for transforming and transporting. The liver is in control of the smooth flow of blood and emotions around the body. So making sure that the stomach and spleen is transforming and transporting the food will also then help the liver transport the emotions and the blood around the body. These two really have to be working in tandem. In Western medicine, we might also understand that the liver, when it's working properly, will produce enzymes that then help the stomach to digest and the spleen to process. All right, so let's find the Liver7 point. That's actually just behind Spleen9. So if you've found Spleen9 at the end of that crease, open your leg, come behind and just press and massage right underneath. Now you might feel this because the liver point goes right through the groin. So the liver meridian is carrying on through the groin. So see, when you press this, can you feel kind of an energetic pulse or a tingle through the groin? Remember how to press a point. It's like you're holding somebody's hand. You don't squeeze it and hold too tight, and you don't hold it too limply either. Shake the hand, connect, meet and greet your body. Press and hold. You can also do a good bit of tapping and rubbing, getting all of that. And remember, there's big lymphatic drainage at the back of the knees as well. So use a massage tap, clap, and that is Spleen9, and behind that, underneath there, is Liver7, right into there, Liver7. You'll probably find it. You look for quite a sensitive point and you've probably got it. It is said that sometimes the subos, which are T-S-U-B-O, the acupressure points, will actually reveal themselves to you. So they're not always in the same exact place for everybody. So really connect in with your body, see what you feel, get it moving. You've got 2 knees. Let's do it on the other side. Here we go. Found my knee. Found the crease of my knee. And I'm going to go in. Now I'm going to go in with this knee, with this here now. This one is actually a little bit more sore, but I generally have a little bit more problems with my left side than my right side. You know, my muscle around my feet can get very tense on my left side rather than my right side. So it's no surprise that this is a little bit more tender on the Spleen9 side. And then let's go around and find Liver7. I'm underneath and I'm just going in, because remember, the liver meridian is going to come right through there and through the groin, right through the center of the leg and into the groin. So I've gone behind the crease and I'm into Liver7, saying hello, shaking hands with that point. It's good kind of coming up from below, but you can also use your fingers, massage, tap and rub. Have a beautiful Qi-filled day.